Hi everyone, it's now Sunday morning. If you can hear a slight humming, it's because I've got the heater on because it is really fucking cold today. But I've already done some of the stuff that I needed to do today. I've had my breakfast, I've freshened up, I've done some of the cleaning that my partner didn't do yesterday that I was like, probably can't wait until tomorrow, I should probably do it now. And I'm about to actually properly start my day. I also started painting this like shapes box on the other side to make it completely white because as you saw in the intro, I kind of need something to prop up my books in my store. And I'm trying not to spend any extra money on my booth setup considering how expensive the table was. And this combined with, funnily enough, my little Minecraft cubies. These are dupes. These aren't like our original ones, but our dupe Minecraft cubies combined with this like chopped up shape box is actually exactly what I need to prep up my books. And it's all gonna be hidden. You guys won't see the shoddy setup, but it works. So I'm about to apply the third coat of paint, and then we can get started with the rest of the day. So the only thing I really have to do today is upload my reels for my Twitch pages. I usually also pack and ship Etsy orders today if I haven't done it over the weekend. I usually do it over the weekend with my partner, but we didn't really want to leave the house this Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so we didn't. And I don't have that many orders to pack and ship, so I'm thinking about leaving it until tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be going to the shop to pick up a couple of surprise things for my partner, a couple of last minute things that I need for my setup. Like for example, I have these retro gaming blind boxes that I need to make the packaging and the labeling for, so I need to buy some label paper, which I hope my printer has enough ink, some label paper and some like really cheap little like brown baggies. I could probably make the brown baggies if I wanted to, honestly. But yeah, since I'm going to the store tomorrow, I figure the Etsy orders that I have to ship can wait until tomorrow, just one more day. So for the moment, all I have to do is pick and schedule some clips for my Twitch's social media pages, and then I'm probably gonna spend the day cozied up working on some Nobilis reels, because if you guys watched last week's vlog, you'll know that I spent the week getting some stuff ready for my partner who's going to be helping me out with my graphic novel. All that graphic novel stuff is done. I've finished prepping everything that he needs. He's gonna wait until July so that he can work on my graphic novel while I'm working on my animated pilot. So both of my projects are getting worked on at the same time, which I think is going to be really lovely. But another part of prepping for July, to spend all of July working on my pilot, was to schedule some social media content for my Etsy store, for Twitch, and for my Nobilis Reels account, which is the account that the pilot is going to be posted on. So I think today and this week, we're just going to try and focus on Nobilis Reels, because I only need to make 6 reels, but depending on the audios that I pick, it can be really time consuming. So I think we're going to start early. Best case scenario, it only takes me like 2, maybe 3 days. Worst case scenario, Thursday rolls around and I still haven't got all of them. So we're going to hit the ground running. But first things first, we're going to do some Twitch clips after I apply this next coat of paint. I really want this done, so I'm going to apply this coat of paint and then we're going to do what we need to do.
matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of.
All right, the time is now 3:41. I'm still yet to finish one animation. I actually also completely forgot to do my like social media posts. The one thing that I was scheduled to do today, I kind of forgot to do them. It's okay because I have like Monday ones uploaded, so I can do it on Monday. I don't have to do it now. But I haven't finished this one animation that I'm working on. It's not even fully animated, so it shouldn't have taken me this long. But I did stop for like an hour and a half to make a couple days worth of food. I shit you not, I made 2 kilos worth of mashed potatoes. It was insane, among other things. But literally, as I sat back down, I heard the thunder, and now it is raining outside. And I just spent like an hour and a half cooking. I ate a really, really big meal, or big for me at least. And now the apartment's all toasty because of the oven and it's raining outside, and I just feel so cozy, and I don't know if I want to stream tonight. I'm gonna try to, because this upcoming Saturday and Sunday, I actually won't be able to stream because of my convention. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not feeling it. I think I just want to be a little cozy little guy. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that's more thunder. So I'm gonna give myself until like maybe 4:40. I give myself an hour to like settle down. I can definitely finish this animation in an hour. So I'll finish this, settle down, get nice and cozy, and hopefully I can decide what I'm meant to stream tonight, because I actually don't even have a game planned tonight, which is probably why part of me doesn't want to stream, but I digress. I'm gonna chill out for like 1 more hour. All right, it's now 5:16. I finished the reel I was working on. I literally just sat and doom scrolled for a little bit before I decided to settle in properly. I did go ahead and apply a 4th coat of paint to this, because covering up the black was actually the easy part. It's covering up the orange that the Shapes branding is written in that's been really difficult. It's going to be mostly covered up by the books that I have, like, that I'm using to display this with anyway. So I think regardless of how visible the orange is, by the time this 4th coat is dry, the 4th coat's going to be the last one. So that's our last coat of paint there. I decided I'm not streaming tonight. The thunder and the rain have stopped, but I'm just so burned, you know. I'm so exhausted. I've been talking to my partner for a while about potentially cutting down the days that I stream from 5 down to 4, because I currently stream Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for I think it's 4 hours, so 20 hours total streaming. And it's not like terrible, but it really does wear me out after a while. Like I want to say like every month, there's like a time where I just have to cancel like 2 or 3 streams because I'm just emotionally exhausted from it. And I'm really exhausted from what happened yesterday, which yesterday isn't a vlog day, but TLDR, I had a whole bunch of scheduling conflicts come up in regards to my con that I'm going to be going to this weekend. A lot of last minute stress, a lot of last minute expenses. I've had to renegotiate with people for the charity live stream that I'm doing, and not to mention trying to get all of this done just so that I can have July to work on my projects. I've decided the first week of July I'm not going to be streaming at all as well. I need that time to myself, and I need it. So I'm not going to stream tonight. I'm probably going to pull out the couch. We have this little bit under the couch that pulls out and turns the whole couch into a double bed. So I'm probably going to pull out one of my heavier duty blankets. This one is like an airline blanket, so it's nice, but I might pull out one of my heavier duty ones. I have a nice cup of tea, and I don't know, I'll either watch something, I might play something, I might do some more snoo designs, probably leaning against that, because as much as I want to design snooze, my hand is very sore at the moment, so we're not entirely sure. All I know is we're not streaming tonight, so I'm gonna have a nice and cozy evening. Good morning, everyone. It's a little past 10:30 on Monday morning. I've eaten, I've given my cat all the love and attention he needs. Sorry, I'm watching him leave his cat door right now. Might need to open that for him. He doesn't like going out by himself most of the time. Oh, baby. All right, he's outside. So I've had breakfast. I've played around and like given my cat his morning love and attention. I've cleaned up the apartment at least a little bit, just my sections of the apartment that my partner didn't clean because we take turns cleaning like the main area every week. This week was his turn, so I just cleaned up my space. And I'm debating whether or not I have my shower and do my skincare and like all that fun stuff now, or if I go and do my grocery shopping trip and then come back and have my shower. Because usually what I would do is I would clean the whole house, I would have my shower, and if I needed to leave the house, I would set up whatever upload, download, export like my computer needed to do, and I would go. But because it's really, really cold lately, I'm debating whether or not I do what I usually do, or if I go out now in like my pajamas, because I'm really, really close to like the grocery store, come home and then have a nice hot warm shower and, you know, do what I need to do. It's really tempting. I went outside. It's cold, but it's not as cold as I thought it would be, so I probably could just shower and then like go out. But then it's also a matter of getting changed because I have to get changed out of my pajamas into something to wear to go out, and then, you know, it's a whole mess. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna make sure that Etsy order is packed. Literally all I have to do is drop off these Etsy orders, and then I need to pick up a couple of snacks for my partner's birthday because my partner's birthday is this weekend, and I'm gonna be at my convention. And that's the main reason that he's not coming with me, is because usually he helps me out and he does all of my conventions with me. But because this weekend is his birthday, he really wants to spend his birthday just at home playing video games and like having a good time. So that's what we said we would do. I'm gonna buy him a whole bunch of snacks and stuff like that. I already bought him stuff to make dinner because we can't afford to take him out to a nice restaurant this year. So I'm cooking him dinner. And yeah, I literally just need to drop off some Etsy orders and pick up some snacks. So I think I might do that first. We also have an update on the painted shapes tin. It feels like everything's still wet, but it's not wet, it's cold. And it's like kind of stuck itself to my cardboard. Give me 1 second. So as you can see, even after 4 coats of paint, the shapes symbol is still very eligible. You can even still read what flavor shapes they were. But considering it's going to be standing like this, and both of my sticker books are going to be in front of it, you won't really see that. And considering that this is what it originally looked like with the black and the yellow and all that, I'm pretty happy with this. Again, no one's really going to see it. I just need to give it a little bit extra support because the paint has made it a little bit wobbly. And then, yeah, that will be good to go for my stand so I can finally pack up all of this paint. All right, the time is now almost 1:40. My shopping trip took way longer than I thought it would because I forgot, on top of snacks and dropping off the Etsy orders, I also had to go and find materials to make my blind boxes, and I couldn't find any of the materials I wanted. Like these are envelopes. I didn't want to use envelopes. I wanted to use little baggies, maybe half this size, but I just couldn't find them. And I also wanted to get some label paper, the like adhesive paper, but I don't live near an Officeworks or a proper stationery place. The closest that I have is like a Big W and a Kmart. So I literally just had to get some printer paper and some PVA glue. So now I'm gonna have to print out and glue the packaging onto these little envelopes. It is not at all what I wanted to do, but you know, it's kind of my fault for waiting until a couple of days before my convention to put the blind boxes together. So, you know, it is what it is. I have showered, I have done my skincare, I have started going through my Twitch clips. I have 5 of them, so there's only about 9 left to go. And because it's already almost 2 o'clock, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a Nobilis reel start to finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the clips. I'm going to get as far into a Nobilis reel as I can. I'm going to stop at about 3:30. Because I'm really trying to make sure that because I have a lot of work to do, right, in order to set up for July, but I still want to make sure that I'm getting rest between working on my projects and streaming. So I'm going to stop at 3:30. Yesterday, I started watching this Netflix show called Ginny and Georgia, which I'm really enjoying. So if I stop at 3:30, I should have time to watch one episode of Ginny and Georgia, and then I can hop back into like the stream. I'm going to get as far as I can into a Nobilis reel, and then on stream, we're going to design the packaging that I'm going to stick onto these blind boxes. We're going to design the front and the back because I'm planning to have like a cute little advertising on the front, and then on the back the little card that shows all 6 of the collectibles that you can get, and you can like tick it off or whatever. So that's what I'm planning to do on stream, and if we have time, then I'll use the later half of the stream to finish the Nobilis reel that I'm going to start. So hopefully that works. Best case scenario, that works out entirely and I'm able to tick off a Nobilis Studios box and also be able to start packing these when I have a minute. Worst case scenario, I will finish the labeling for the blind boxes, and then tomorrow I'll be able to finish this reel and hopefully finish this reel as well. I'm a bit of a hot mess today, but I feel like I deserve to take it slow. I know I have a lot of work to do, so it's a really bad idea to try and take it slow, but I'm in a lot of pain. I'm in a lot of knee pain today after the store, so I just got to try and get done what I can get done.
Stuff is going on in your life. Underneath it all, everything's actually all right. You're okay. You have more power than you might be giving yourself credit for. If you have something that's going on in your life right now that's challenging, painful, it's just a reminder to take a little bit better care of yourself. Because you're worth it. You can have this feeling anytime you choose.
All right, it's almost 3:40. I did finish work at 3:30 like I said I would. I just needed time to set up my lunch. It's huge. Hopefully I won't be hungry after the stream, but if I am, I could just have a little bit of a snack. So I'm going to eat. I'm going to watch Ginny and Georgia, and I might put in a clip from the stream, but otherwise I don't know if I'll see you again today. All right, it's Tuesday morning, and I have a little bit of a situation. The stream last night went well. We ended up designing some little bitty bops for my blind boxes. This is the original design, which we were mostly happy with, but we decided to make a couple of changes, make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more bright, and so this is what we landed on, which I think not a lot of differences, but it does look better, right? And so I was like, perfect. I need, I think, like 8 sheets of this. Okay. And so the first one prints out perfectly fine. The second one prints out perfectly fine. The third one, you can see we start running out of black ink. And then every page onwards looks like this. Now, the blue with the shapes doesn't look that bad, but the fact that there's like no black whatsoever really messes with some of the other elements of the design. So I can't use these. I'm out of black ink. This is the black, right? And a PG 640 XL, which is what I want to put in here, is about $35, which I do not have in my business's bank account. I'm still waiting to recover from buying all of the Snoop plushies. So I have to go to probably my local library. I'm really hoping that my local library will work out. I did a little bit of searching this morning, and it looks like it's going to be $1.10 per A4 page, and I need like 5 of them. I've decided just to kind of cut costs a little bit. Even though this design does not match this design, I am going to use this page just so that it's one less A4 sheet to print off, just to save myself a little bit of headache. So it's going to be like $1.10 per page, which is not ideal at all, especially after I bought a whole thingy of printer paper and like glue and stuff like that. So I'm not happy, but I literally don't have any other option. I have to wait until Etsy sends me over the money that I've gotten from this month, which they're not going to send over until like the start of July. I've put a little bit of a pause on my commissions just so that I have time to set up for the convention. And there's just a lot going on, and I'm very stressed. And I also saw where I'm going to be placed in Supernova, and I'm placed right next to an actual genuine book publishing company. So I'm very stressed all of a sudden, but it's gonna be fine. We're not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna go to the library immediately this morning, because if I go in now and something goes wrong, I will have a breakdown in the library. So instead, I'm going to calm down, we're going to relax, I'm going to turn the computer on, we're going to finish the reel that we started yesterday. I didn't end up finishing it because once I finished these, my labels, I really just wanted to relax and do some personal artwork. So we didn't finish, but we started working on a cute little forget-me-not piece of Caden and his girlfriend. And so I didn't get to finish what I needed to finish. So I'm going to sit down, I'm going to finish that reel, and then if I have relaxed a little bit by then I will go to the library and print out my stuff. If I'm still feeling stressed out, I'll push it back to tomorrow. I kind of want to go today because if something goes wrong today, then I have the rest of today, tomorrow, and Thursday to kind of fix it. But if I'm not ready for it, I'm not ready for it. So I know this is probably the most frantic, like, hi, how are you kind of guys that we've had so far, but I am stressed. Okay? This con has put so much unnecessary stress on me, but that's fine. It's okay. It's how it works. I'm going to start animating now. All right, it's 2:02, 2:03-ish p.m. I not only finished the animated reel that I had roughed up last night, I also finished a second one. So if we have a look, I only need 3 more. I am gonna take a break to eat because I'm really, really hungry. And I've also chilled out a lot more as well. So I'm gonna go to the library, see what's happening with them. I don't know if I connect to their printer with my laptop. I don't know if I need to put my file on a USB. So just in case, I'm going to do both. I'm going to bring my laptop and bring a USB that's got the file on it, and just hope for the best. I need to find a USB because the only ones I have, I'm pretty sure, are plugged into the Wii at the moment, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, for the time being, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna have a bathroom break, I'm gonna get changed, go to library. Hopefully, by the time I come back, I still have time to like unwind and chill and like have some time away from the computer. I'm not too sure about that, considering like I don't know how it's gonna go at the library, and I'm probably gonna walk to and from the library, but here's hoping. All right, we're back from the library. There was a little bit of a mishap, but eventually we figured it out. I got my stuff printed, and honestly, I think they have a laser printer because it looks so much cleaner and crisper and just generally better than this. I still did only print 5 instead of printing the whole like 8 sheets again because that would have costed me a little bit more. It's $1.10 per A4 color, so I decided I'm still going to use these. I'm still going to use this, but some of them are just going to look a little bit different. And you know what? That's just going to have to be okay because I don't have any other option at the moment. That being said, I got home just before 4, so I'm not really going to have much time to sit down and do something that I really want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately pack this up. We're going to move all the stuff into the living room ready for stream. And I'm going to watch as much of an episode of Ginny and Georgia as I can while I cut these up and get these ready so that on Friday, the day before the con, I can just sit, glue them all together, and get these blind boxes done. Hi, if I sound a bit winded, it's because I just did like 25 minutes of physio back to back with like no resting, so I am a little bit tired, but stream went really well. I only managed to get a tiny bit of the mystery bag labels ready before we started. And normally what I would do now is I would lay down in bed and I would doom scroll for about 20 to 30 minutes before I go to bed. So instead, I'm going to put on an episode of Ginny and Georgia because I'm really loving that show right now. And as long as my hands are able, I'm going to try and prep as many extra labels as I can. I have a lot to get through, so I'm not going to get through all of them tonight, but just until I start feeling a little bit tired, and then I will go to sleep and I will catch up with you guys in the morning. I have to do a little bit of a clean of the house tomorrow morning because the person that's going to be helping me at my booth at Supernova is going to be staying over the Friday and the Saturday, and they are asthmatic and cat hair can trigger them a lot, and they're going to be sleeping in my room. Nemi is not allowed in the bedrooms, so I don't have to do too deep of a clean, but I am going to like change the sheets and get all sorts of stuff ready for them. So we're going to do that, and probably just work on more Nobilis reels for the rest of the day. But I want to get these ready because worst comes to worst, if Friday night comes around and these still aren't done, I can get some help from my partner and from my table buddy. So this is good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, happy Wednesday, last day of the stream. If you can hear water in the background, it's both of my dishwasher and my washing machine going off. So I went to bed a little bit later than I wanted to last night. I wanted to go to bed at 11. I ended up staying up for I think an extra 15 minutes. But I got majority of the envelopes, like labels, all cut out. They're not taped down. They're not glued down. That's going to be something that I do on Friday, or maybe I'll start it today if I have time. I have, I think, about 7 envelopes with labeling to cut, so very, very close. But for now, same thing as all of the other days, I want to get as many reels done as possible. I have 3 left to do before I can consider Nobilis Studios fully backlogged. Realistically, I'll be lucky if I can do 1.5 today. But I really want to push through as many as I can. That way, next week, I can just focus on reels for my shop and vlog videos. I've realized as well, while I was cleaning myself up this morning, that we might have a bit of an issue in July because early to mid-July is when my Snoo plushies are going to arrive. And knowing me, I'm going to want to spend some time unpacking them, getting them ready, taking a whole bunch of photos, and I don't know how I'm going to resist that urge. So part of me is thinking I add 1 more Nobilis reel, 1 more Restless Dreams reel, and 1 more vlog so that I can like take a week break in the middle of July to do my Snoo stuff, and then I'll do like the first 2 weeks of July, a week break for the snooze, the last week of July and the first week of August. But that's also not going to work because I'm pretty sure the first week of August is my anniversary with my partner. So I don't know what to do, but we'll figure it out. For now, I want to focus on getting everything that I've already put down ticked off, and then we can figure out how I'm going to split up the month when the time comes. I don't want to wait until October to unbox the snooze and make snoo content and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. Maybe if I'm really lucky, I can dedicate like a single day to getting all the snooze up here, unboxing them, making a whole bunch of vlogs, and then I only lose 1 day instead of an entire week. But we'll worry about it later. For now, I want to get as much of this done as I can, so we're going to do some more animating. All right, it's 1:53, basically 2 o'clock. I only finished one reel because I spent forever trying to find audio clips that I wanted to do and then getting distracted talking to people about future plans for this weekend and next weekend, trying to plan out October because I have 3 potential conventions to go to, but 2 of them are happening on the same day. One is only a 1-day event, one is a 2-day event. So I'm trying to figure out if I will have it in the budget to pay someone to go to the 1-day event in my stead with some of my merch while I go to the 2-day event, or if I'm just going to have to stop the 1-day event and only go to the 2-day event. A lot happened, but I finished a single reel. I am very hungry. I need to pee. We're going to have a lunch break. Okay, by some miracle, I finished a second reel. It is 3:43. Realistically, I do have one more audio clip that I could do and have finished before the stream, but I'm trying really hard to prioritize having at least 45 minutes of break time between sitting at my desk and streaming. So we're going to finish the week with one reel left, which is okay because I'm not going to be able to work a lot tomorrow because I have something planned with my partner tomorrow, and Friday is going to be setting up for the convention this weekend. But the real audio that I have realistically will only need about 4, possibly 5 frames of drawing. So I can do it really, really quickly before my partner wakes up tomorrow, or I can take some time while he's getting himself set up to do it then. It's going to be done though. For now, it's break time.